Hey guys, it's Dale from Hot and Moving, and Pittsburgh Steelers have been very, very active. Okay, now I still stand on Aaron Rodgers. I wasn't happy getting him, but you know what? It's just wait and see at this point. Okay, and how he's gonna fare with this team. In terms of his leadership, his on the field play, everything so far. Mini camp, training camp, it's been quiet in a good way. No major distractions, honestly. Okay. The only news we've been getting is all these acquisitions, and I don't think I've ever recalled. I don't think we ever had a season like this, an off season like this, where we gotten this many players. Getting DK Metcalf, which was shocking, trading away George Pickens and getting DK Metcalf. Okay, so Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf. We got veteran cornerback Darius Slay. We'll see how much left he has in the tank. We just made a big trade with the Miami Dolphins. We lost Minkah Fitzpatrick to get Jalen Ramsey and a Pro Bowl tight end, Pro Bowl cornerback, and a Pro Bowl tight end in Jonnu Smith. Okay, to go along with what we got: Scott Miller, Calvin Austin. Okay, DK Metcalf. What's our tight end in Washington? We got quite a few offensive weapons, I think, for Aaron Rodgers to work with. There might be a guy in there that I'm missing. Okay, on the defensive side, we got Derek Harmon, like that. Okay, and then we have our back end corners, and let's see how that fared well. Let's see. Okay, all this to me, it feels like they have to make this season successful. They have to, and I don't recall acquiring all this talent and it working out. I don't recall a team getting all these new players and going and winning a lot of games and making a deep playoff run. I could be wrong if I can't recall from a different team, but I just feel like I haven't seen it in a while. Could the Steelers be different? Could this mean that there's a lot of pressure internally and externally? Because Steelers fans, we need to be a lot more competitive earlier in the season and towards the end, obviously, and also deep playoff runs, right? And potentially a championship type of season. Okay, I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl or going to an AFC Championship game, but damn, we need to win a playoff game. Can all this get us one playoff victory? We haven't had a playoff victory in damn near 10 years. Okay, can all this work? All right, the GM, Omar Khan, great moves. Okay, all right, overall, this offseason, I will give my team a solid B because we have to see how all these parts is going to work. It's a massive injection of new players, talent, veteran talent. Okay. What is the expectation for this Pittsburgh Steelers team? With all this talent, you were thinking that we're trying to make a Super Bowl run, and maybe that's how they feel. But I got to keep expectations low. Health, number one. We have an older quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers will be 42. Getting late, he'll turn 42 going late into the season. How is he looking? Is he healthy as an older quarterback? All right. I don't know. Our schedule is not easy. Okay, we have one of the tougher schedules in the NFL. All right, but it seemed like, do we have the veteran pieces and personnel to get it done? Right, and I say get it done, win one playoff game. All right, so yeah, overall, outside the Aaron Rodgers acquisition, I'm okay with the pieces we got, even though, Jalen Ramsey, vet, older, he's like 30, 31. Darius Slay, he's 34. Okay, on the corners, okay, I get it. We needed to do something with the corners, but, here we are. We got those guys. Will they be able to hold up as older guys too, right? If these moves were made a few years ago, sure, it's like, damn, okay, this is looking like a really dope squad, but it's a lot of veteran players, that we acquired. All right, can all this work, or can all this go crumbling down and backfire? We shall remain to see. Very fascinating offseason with the Pittsburgh Steelers. As a Steelers fan, I've never seen this, so this is very, very fascinating, unique. Seeing the moves they made. I think they understand the pressures in terms of at least the disappointment from the fan perspective. Okay, and also too, it's just like, this franchise is a historic franchise, and we've been looking mediocre for the last decade, honestly. So it is time. All right, everybody's on a hot seat. The GM's on a hot seat. Okay, Aaron Rodgers definitely on a hot seat, even though he's on a 1-year deal. Okay, 1-year wonder, and Mike Tomlin. Hot seat, major hot seat. All right, so big expectations in Pittsburgh with all these moves they're making. What will this net us? I have zero clue. Okay, but I'm still pessimistic on my team because look on paper and everything, we should be a playoff team. We should be a playoff victory winning team, and my gut feeling says that just all these acquisitions and stuff is just not going to pan out, and it could be a very disappointing season. So I'm not trying to sound doom and gloom and negative, but I have to though. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a lot of talent, a lot, and really boils down on the arm of Aaron Rodgers and how he's going to play. Okay, they did a lot of things. People want to say, like, when Aaron Rodgers came to the Jets, he made all these requests and everything like that. He comes to the Steelers, and it kind of feels the same. Kind of feels very similar right now. I know he didn't ask for these players. Maybe his input was very low key behind the scenes that didn't become public. But I mean, they made a lot of moves. Okay, on the offense, defense, because we got Aaron Rodgers now, right? Very similar to what's going on in the Jets, but no one wants to talk about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.